Hi, this is Gail. I'm here today to share with you how I've done in August with my crafty goal in the collaboration with Amalia. I want to say, first of all, that I have not been nearly as productive this month, and I will be sharing what I did get done, however, including this ephemera binder. And I don't think the color is true in what you're seeing in the video. This is actually a teal, to be exact. It's Caribbean, but it's not blue, it's teal. And I know that what I am seeing in my screen is blue, and yes, the flowers are purple, etc., but not blue. So, anyhow, that's one of the things I did complete, and so I'll be sharing that in a minute. Okie dokie. So, 2020 goals, August checklist, videos. This month, did I do a goal video? Yes, I did do a goal video. Now, when it comes to the other videos, not so many this month, only two. So that's the next step. Journaling mixed media videos per month. Well, I said two, and I did do two, but I've been averaging a lot more than that. So it's a little disappointing that I didn't do nearly as many this month. I did not do any kind of a tutorial series this month. One or more live streams or hangouts. Did do one live stream. Wasn't planned to be, but it did happen. One usage at least of scanning cup per month. Did not need to use my scanning cup this month. So, I don't know. Just really didn't need to use it. I guess because I had tons of ephemera cut out. So, finish projects. Complete at least one project per month. Yes, I did do that. I actually finished three major projects. So let me show you. This is the first. This is an ephemera binder. This is an upcycled binder. This binder had in it, as you can see, flowers. It was all about flowers. And these portions flipped out, so you had a nice double page spread. But decided to upcycle it. And this again, as I said, is turquoise. And the quote says, "Art is just another way of expressing our innermost thoughts onto concrete media." And I started out with, I think it was a purplish type cover, but with a lot of colors in it. And so went ahead and painted it this teal color, did some stamping and stenciling, and had some bubble wrap, and I thought it was too prominent. It was as in the same color. Just thought it was too prominent, so I pushed it back a little bit with some more paint, and I do like that. And then these actually were using stencils. It's adorable little fairy and the two fussy cut butterflies. So this was actually from a stencil as well. So it was quite fun. And some beautiful marbled paper from Nick the Booksmith, I believe. And so there were, I don't know, well over 100 pages in here. So I kept 30. I don't know if that'll be too many or not enough, because I've only just begun putting botanical ephemera in here, and that's what this will be for, botanical ephemera. And so I could have covered this with a different page, but I really kind of liked that the real botanical book was peeking out from behind the botanical ephemera. And so you can see there are two pockets, and this one is a little shorter than the bottom one. And so, yeah, sewed them in. Love that you can see through them, and this is very nice, sturdy page protector material. So you get the idea, and didn't do anything on the back, but completed this project. So, woohoo! Now, the next project that I completed was actually from a class that I took online, and I'll talk about the class a little bit more later on, but I had mentioned it in my video last month because I had only just started it. It was 3 Zoom classes. Okay, and so this is metallic duct tape, like heating and cooling might use. The original artist used sheet metal. I'm on blood thinner and not very coordinated, so the thoughts of a knife just kind of didn't, or cutting anything sharp just doesn't sound real good to me. So anyhow, I did not do that. This is some distress ink, and these are watercolor papers that this little journal has just been prepped. I have not done anything else to it. Used stamps and stencils and some distress ink to prepare it, and kind of getting a glare there. Let's see if that's any better, but you can get the idea. So it's all ready, and this is a Coptic stitch binding. Can't really, it's pretty tiny, but it was kind of fun to learn that as well. Now this one I did complete, and I do like the coloration on this one a little bit better. I had trouble keeping the distress ink on this, kept sliding and rubbing off until I used hairspray on it. Probably could have used some other finish, varnish or spray, some sort of finishing spray, but didn't have it handy, so just went with hairspray, and that did the trick. And so this class was through Lori Marie Jenkins. And if you haven't checked out her YouTube channel, oh, go and check her out. She's a wonderful mixed media artist, and she's just very creative and fun. Now this one, you can see, really like the looks of that one. I don't know why this is crooked, but it is. So, such is life. There is no perfection in art, is there? Okay, and so I will just flip through these quickly. I decided that this one should be titled, although I haven't put it on here yet, Women of Virtue, and maybe you'll see why. This one, of course, says Journey. You can read, I know, so I don't want to insult your intelligence. Love, inspire. Use tea bags as a basis for that page underneath. I love the coloration. And then Timeless, the story. This says Gloria Swanson, Wages of Virtue. And so that got me thinking about the title, Women of Virtue. And you'll see, there are some virtuous women, and then there are some that are tongue-in-the-cheek virtuous women. Memories, tempted because she says, trust me, nobody is looking at my hemline. And then over here, smile because it says, you don't get legs like these by working a treadle. And then this lady, she's bright because, do I sew? Heck no. If my zipper breaks, mission accomplished. Then over here, laugh, mend and make do. I prefer to flirt, then ask you. And this one, smile. I had my patience tested. I'm negative. Don't we all have days like that? Nice just isn't going to cut it today. Just bought a head of lettuce. Should I throw it away now or wait till weeks like I usually do? I don't know what it is. That happens. Always go to the store with the best intentions, and yeah, that lettuce sometimes gets thrown out. Remember, this one is looking for trouble? Look no further. Good friend, because we have birds. They thought that kind of looked like a nest. The life, yes, she's sitting on top of that chair having herself a little martini. Long time ago, inspired. I know you can read, but it's tiny print. Cherish. This, of course, is a cigarette card. Jealousville. Population? You. And here, follow your heart. Honesty always. Back to nice, virtuous women. And the last one, gratitude. Remember. Okay, so just fun. Really fun class. That also was a 2.5 hour Zoom class and some videos that you were sent prior to the class. And so really enjoyed it a lot. So check her out, Lori Marie Jenkins. I'll put her info in the description box below. Okay, organization and cleanup. Oh boy. Clean up desk after each project and craft room at least once per month. Well, yeah, I wasn't successful with that. In fact, I'm in the middle of cleaning it up right now because the craft room is also my guest room and I have company coming to craft this weekend. So I need to clean it up. Use up stash and track spending. Papers. Use paints before they dry out. Revisit supplies to energize. Minimize spending. Racks. Okay. Well, I am using up papers and paints. Been doing some jelly printing and going to be doing some this weekend as well. Yes, I am revisiting my old supplies, especially some of those Diane, Reevely, Dilutions, paints, because they dry up. It seems like so quickly, and I've been very lucky so far, but I did come across one when I was jelly plating a few weeks ago, and it was pretty gloppy. Minimize spending. It's hard to say because I have been spending, but I've been doing Christmas shopping as well. But I kind of did. I think I kind of didn't do great this past month. I know I haven't done great this month so far. And racks. I did do one rack, but so what am I thinking here? Half. Give myself a half on that one. Alrighty, educate. I did take off for retreats because with COVID, I was supposed to go to a retreat in October and then one in August in Alabama. And with the COVID situation in Alabama and throughout the South, traveling there just did not seem like something that someone that's high risk like me should do. And my children really were telling me, no, Mom, we don't want you to go. Please don't. And then I would have had a quarantine for 2 weeks after I got home before I could see my grandson. And yeah, just a lot there. So didn't have that opportunity. But have I taken some classes? I have met this for sure because I have taken a couple of classes this month alone, this past month alone. I told you about the Ancestral Threads class with Catherine Anderson last month. I am still working on that journal, waiting on pictures from my sister. So when I get it done, though, I will share it. I do have the cover done, but nothing, and I've started on a page of it, but nothing more. And I might have had the cover done last month. I don't remember, but I'll show you what I have done so far. So 710 represents the very first house that I lived in as a child, 710 Payne Street in Alexandria, Virginia. It was what they called row house, but then they called them townhouses, and now can't believe this little, what was it? We looked it up online. I did, and told my sister. I think it was only like 800 square feet, and it's going for about 600,000 right now. Location, location, location. Okay, and this says, I love this quote, by the way. I am bound to them, although I cannot look into their eyes or hear their voices. I honor their history. I cherish their lives. I will tell their story. I will remember them. Just beautiful quote. And these little doors open. And whoops, who is that little baby? Well, believe it or not, it's me. I'd intended to put a picture, and I have my name and my birth date. I had intended to put a picture of my mom there as the matriarch. However, my sister had not scanned the picture to me yet. In fact, it's not really been forthcoming, so yeah. Hopefully I'll get some more scans soon. I do have the journal itself put together as well. Can't show you. This is the next page is going to be maps and, pictures of all the homes I've lived in my life and the locations. But then after that, it's ledger paper, and I went ahead and put it together. I normally would not put the pages in a journal first, but I wanted to make sure that I could follow her construction while I still had her available as the teacher of the class, and Catherine was wonderful about that. We had 3 Zoom classes for creating this journal and working in it. Okay, and so I will share more when I get more done. So, plus I took the Lori Marie Jenkins class, so I did 2 classes this month alone. And I have a drawing class that I've been working on very slowly, I might add. Okay, stay fresh and synergize, and it really does. It kind of gets your mojo going again. I had a little struggle with that this month. I have had some losses. There was a loss of a family member that sadly did not find out about except for on Facebook. So that was a little shocking and very sad, but that's life, isn't it? Okay, so I did get this done. Okay, do a swap. I actually am involved in a swap. Woohoo! At least one. So yay! I'm going to be able to say yes, indeedy. And I'll show you what I've been working on for the swap. These are little tags, and the idea was black and white and a pop of color. And I'm hoping I haven't failed on the pop of color thing, because, I did my best. But I embossed these and used some black archival ink, although it looks gray, but it was black. And then these little fairies are just adorable, and I had to give them names. Penelope. And these are kind of cool. These came from some of my husband's jewelry supplies. So anyhow, I'll just real quick flip through them, and you can see. So these will be going out in the mail probably tomorrow, maybe sooner if I find out today whether it was 10 or 12. Initially, I was sure I was told 12, but then the email said 10, so I want to clarify that before I send them out. I should probably make a couple extra anyhow, because you never know. So, but they each have names, and I went online and looked up specifically old vintage names, old-fashioned names, So the word for the month is simplify. And I think sometimes, like this month for me, when I was going through a series of losses, I did simplify and I pulled back from getting overly involved in things. Had to take some time to re energize and spend time with my grandson and um, feel like getting back at it again. And so it's been a good month. It's been an energizing month in that respect because it did help to go ahead and pull back a little bit. It was discouraging not to be able to go to the retreats, but I had to simplify for my own health. And so that's what I did. And so, yeah, simplify. It does help a little bit sometimes. Pull back, simplify your life to survive, huh? Anyhow, I had hopefully next month I'll have a more productive month. Although I did get things done, I just didn't make videos like I usually do. And so I'm already working on rectifying that. And I have got some videos up for the month. One showing how to make the tags. And so we shall see. Anyhow, I want to thank Amalia for this collaboration. It really does help me stay on top of things and stay focused. And also, please be sure to go and take a look at the other people who were involved in the collaboration. Some wonderful ideas, some great organizational tips as well. And I feel like they also are very encouraging and a supportive community, which is certainly something we need. So I hope this has inspired you to go out, get organized, get focused, and get out there and create something. Have some fun. Bye.